Penny stocks have the explosive potential to create generational wealth. On top of this, we are currently in the middle of a commodity super cycle with gold and silver prices soaring this year. In today's video, I have a penny stock that is emerging as one of the silver market's most exciting hidden gems. Today I will be looking at KOOTENAY Silver Inc., ticker symbol KOOYF on the OTC market and KYT on the Canadian TSXV exchange. The company is exploring one of the most prolific silver regions in the world, known as the silver capital of the world, and are posting incredible data, but this stock remains a hidden gem and the stock price does not yet reflect their findings. Now we've got a lot to get through in this video, so I will try to keep this intro short, but if you find any value in this, can I ask you to smash the like button? I'm aiming to get 500 likes on this video. Help me hit that goal. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any new content like this. I want to point out that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so always do your own due diligence. Now let's get into it. KOOTENAY Silver Inc. is an exploration company actively engaged in the discovery and development of several major silver projects in Mexico. The company has a leading growth profile highlighted by one of the largest junior-owned silver asset bases in all of Mexico and a large generative portfolio of precious metal exploration projects. KOOTENAY provides its shareholders with significant leverage to silver prices. The company is currently drilling its Columba high-grade silver project and remains focused on the expansion of its current silver resources, new discoveries and near-term economic development of its priority silver projects located in the prolific mining districts in Sonora State and Chihuahua State, Mexico. KOOTENAY Silver Inc. was recognized as a TSX Venture 50 company in 2020. The TSX Venture 50 is a ranking of the top 50 performing companies on the TSX Venture Exchange, so this is always good to see. The company has several projects that are currently exploring. La Cigarra, a high-grade silver project in Mexico's Parral mining district, sits just 26 kilometers from the historic silver city of Parral, a district that has produced more than 800 million ounces to date and is known as the silver capital of the world. With excellent infrastructure in place, La Cigarra is positioned for development in a proven mining camp. The project hosts a current resource of 51.6 million ounces measured and indicated and 11 million ounces inferred at 102 grams per ton of silver, representing a meaningful grade increase from a 2015 estimate. KOOTENAY Silver's Promontorio project in Sonora has seen over 65,000 meters of drilling, outlining a resource of 140 million silver equivalent ounces measured and indicated, plus 39.8 million ounces inferred. The deposit remains open in 3 directions and at depth, with recent drilling delivering strong grade results in the northeast zone. The project sits on the Promontorio mineral belt, which also hosts the nearby La Negra high-grade silver discovery. The La Negra project is emerging as one of the most exciting silver discoveries. The maiden resource estimate from November 23 outlines 22 million silver equivalent ounces and 4.6 million ounces inferred, with mineralization starting at surface and extending to over 300 meters, so this is huge. But KOOTENAY's flagship project is the one that is beginning to turn heads in the silver world and attract a lot of focus. KOOTENAY Silver's 100% owned Columba project in Chihuahua, Mexico is a high-grade, largely untapped deposit that has been overlooked for decades but is now emerging as one of the most promising silver exploration stories around. Its maiden resource recently released of 54.1 million ounces at 284 grams per ton silver. Preliminary estimates suggest a footprint capable of hosting 100 million ounces or more, making this comparable to major discoveries like Vizsla Silver and Silver Crest. Now, so far this year, we have had massive success with these types of plays. Vizsla Silver in particular, which I covered back in February, has ran from just $2 up to nearly $5 since I first covered the stock and is still on the rise. So why am I talking about a silver mining company today? Well, over the past few weeks, I've been getting increasing amounts of comments asking me to look at more gold and silver mining stocks. And the reason for this is simple. Unless you've been living under a rock this year, then you will know that we are currently in the middle of a commodity supercycle. This has seen gold hit a new all-time high again this week, but it seems like it's hitting a new all-time high every week for the past 2 years, having gone from under 1900 at the start of last year up to today's price of 4100. This is truly an incredible rally, and it's showing no signs of stopping. And some analysts and industry experts predict that silver could reach $100 per ounce in future, because silver tends to follow the same path as gold. It just moves later. So since gold has skyrocketed this year, it might now be time for silver's price to rise even more. Looking here at the silver chart, we can see that silver has been on the rise for over a year, going from under $22 18 months ago up to over $52 today. But this is just the beginning, because every day now we're seeing more and more uncertainty in the world, which is a driving force pushing these commodity prices even higher. Looking at the investor's presentation, Kootenay Silver has a leading growth profile highlighted by one of the largest junior-owned silver asset bases in Mexico, offering explosive growth potential at Columba with a large finance drill program. The company has a very experienced management team with decades of experience in the mining industry, led by CEO James McDonald, formerly of Alamos Gold, before founding Kootenay Silver. But the company also has a good share structure, with investment from the likes of Anico Eagle and Pan American Silver, with key shareholders including the legendary Eric Sprott, who is considered one of the greatest resource investors ever, and institutions also hold around 35% of the shares. Now, for anyone interested to learn more about the company, I recommend checking out their investors presentation from their website. There is also a link to this in the description, and it goes through the potential and estimates of each project in much more detail, and covers the upcoming catalysts for the remainder of 2025. But what do analysts think about Kootenay Silver? It's very unusual for OTC companies to have analyst coverage, but Kootenay Silver has analyst coverage from financial institutions like Mackey Research Capital Corporation, Coolor Capital, and Red Cloud Securities. Looking at investing.com, the consensus rating is a buy for this stock, with a 12-month price target of $275, which is approximately 60% upside from the current price. Looking at the charts, we can see that Kootenay Silver is on the rise over the past 6 months, constantly moving in this upward channel, so momentum is very much on our side right now. On the one occasion where the stock dropped out of this trend back in August, it went on a strong run, gaining over 100% from August 20 to September 20. And the technical indicators suggest that we could see the start of the next run very soon, with the MACD and RSI looking very bullish right now. The stock has dropped about 25% in the past few weeks, and the last time we've seen a drop like this was just before the huge run back in August. In terms of the latest news from the company, Kootenay has announced that it has advanced exploration work with 2 drill rigs turning at its 100% owned Columba Silver project. At the date of this release, back on September 8th, 5 drill holes have been completed on the D and I vein targets for a total of 2,500 meters. And this bit is important. Logging and sampling activities are underway, and results are expected in the coming weeks. Now, this press release was a few weeks ago, and we still have not got an update on these results, so there is a significant catalyst that we should expect any day now. The drilling represents the first phase of a planned 50,000 meter drilling program designed to extend known limits of mineralization veins, comprising the company's 43101 MRE. And Kootenay's CEO James McDonald stated, "We are extremely excited to be drilling again at Columba, as we have not found the limits of the large mineralized system underlying the project. The focus of current work is 100% expansion drilling, and we aim to significantly build upon the maiden MRE released earlier in the year. The program is fully funded, and we look forward to providing regular updates for the next 12 months as we work towards updating the existing MRE and potentially making a decision to indicate work on a PEA." But guys, what do you think? Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts on Kootenay Silver. Remember that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so always do your own due diligence. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.